D of the simp.
I think I meant to spell day, but I rushed it. Cause like
Okay, I can hear us both.
alright, I'll have to change that, or one of us will have to change that, cause I literally thought of that last second before I started it. I wanted to say day of the simp, like Day of the Dead.
We can change it later. It's okay.
Oh shit, already one
Okay.
person. Oh no, it's you.
Yes, yes,
you fooled me for a second because I like I thought you were just looking at it. Oh god, that was funny. Because like I thought because you said you could hear us before, so I thought it was like recognizing us as the account. So I thought it didn't put our number up there.
Oh, that's a great fucking start.
So,
Okay, what's going on, my bro man dudes? Welcome to the first episode of the Chadericans. Well, I'm
that's
Delta
cool.
Dad, and my co-host over here will be
I'm
introduce
Bravo
yourself.
Brad. I'm Bravo Brad, bro. Fuck
Okay,
yeah, dude.
Okay, if you couldn't tell, we are very new to podcasts. We are very new to videos in general, and we're not sure how it's all gonna work out yet, but
Hey, dude, we used to be YouTube famous when we were like 14.
bro, you got like 50 views on a
Hey,
video of us spinning a kid in a ball.
It's 150, dude. Get it right.
Okay, start the game so they're not just staring at our fucking home screen. Okay, well,
fine.
well, I'm Delta Dad, basically the only thing you really need to know about us is that we're really big stoners, and we're pretty big chads.
Oh yeah, if you can't tell from our fucking alpha energy.
Oh yeah, we emit the most alpha energy, and any beta bitches are gonna, yeah, they'll do whatever alpha chads do to betas.
Whatever alpha chads do to betas, it's so cool. Where'd you think of that one?
Chad.com.
Chad.com, I like it.
Okay, moving into today's topic and today's section. We are introducing one thing that we'll have in roughly every episode. It'll be a different section for every time we bring it up. And today's Chad Chat is going to be the simp section.
Today's section's called, today on Chad Chat, we're talking about simps.
Yeah, basically.
Alright. And there's some unique simps we know in our life called, well, we're not going to be using any real names for obvious reasons, because...
Yeah, we won't use real names, but we will use real stories of different things that we've experienced. And, yeah, we don't really know what we're doing, so let's just get right into this. We got a guy named Skinny McBaldspot.
That's what his name was. I was trying to remember his name.
He's a tryhard in school. He does everything he can to get everything out of the way and be just an absolute tryhard. And see, I am the complete opposite. But somehow me and him were pretty good friends from about 3rd grade until about our junior year. Well, the only thing I can really say about him is that he was one of the biggest fucking simps I ever knew.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Anytime he got hooked on a girl, okay, we're gonna have to get into that story. That's a completely different topic. But there were quite a few times where he was simping over girls, and I remember specifically it was, do you remember the activity nights we used to have in middle school?
I do. Those were fucking, like, are you talking about over at, like, the little youth center? Like right across from where you live?
The activity nights we would have directly at the middle school.
I don't think I ever went to them, but yeah, I think I knew of them.
Okay, well, so for those of you who don't know, and I'm sure that's basically all of you, our old school had an activity night in middle school, and that's where we basically just got together and had like a club night, I guess, at school. or we just blared music with the DJ. We all went out on the dance floor and we all just fucked around. And
it was basically just a hormonal time.
yes. And I remember specifically there was one time Skinny McBald Spot and another friend of mine, we went together and we decided that we were gonna try to hook him up with someone. And so my friend.
Wait, are you sure you're not talking about Kimmy?
I know what I'm. No, I'm not talking about Kimmy. Kimmy is with that's with you and me. This was with me and someone else.
Gotcha.
And well, there was this girl named Grace. I'll give her first name, but nothing more about her. And oh, that okay. Well.
What?
Skinny McBald Spot liked her, like, a lot. And so what we decided to do was be good friends and help hook him up with the girl he likes.
The thing about this guy,
my ass ended up putting him in a headlock and holding him in a full Nelson after that for about 2.5, 3 minutes until my friend ran up to the girl he liked and told her that he liked her. Now, this might just be a basic middle school simp story, not even really a simp story, but just two guys, you know, fucking around with his friend. But
yeah,
the fact that she walked over to us and she flat out looked him in the face and was like, and he's not the worst looking dude.
I'm sorry, what'd she say?
Geeky,
what'd she say? I did not hear you.
She just flat out said, "You're disgusting, no."
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. And, well, the entire time we were, you know, discussing this, it it ended up turning into him getting really mad, and then he just went home. And I remember I was staying the night at his house that night, and he ended up just chugging an entire 12-pack of Dr. Pepper because he was sad. And he begged me to play Call of Duty with him all night.
That's funny. And so what did you do?
And as
did you
the Call of Duty man, yeah, no, I mean, I was staying the night at his house. I wasn't about to be like, no, I'm not gonna play with you.
Especially because your man was hurting.
Yeah.
How old were you?
This was, early middle school, so roughly 13, 14 at most.
13, 14 at most, gotcha.
Yeah. Well, other than him, which he's pretty basic, he doesn't have pretty insane stories like some of the other people we know. Other than him and the close group that we had as friends, I had a guy named Kimmy, and we all kind of got to know him pretty well, and he was kind of an outcast. He really liked anime, he really liked that kind of scene, and, you know, I guess his simping moment was definitely when Hentai Haven decided to come back.
For any of you that don't know, Hentai Haven is a premium spot to get anime prawn.
Yeah. And, well, that was shut down for a while for what I can only assume to be a pretty good reason, and our good friend was very upset, and he was distraught, and the best way I can describe it was he wasn't himself.
He actually had to mourn it, it felt like.
And to say someone was addicted to hentai to that extent was a little interesting. I mean, nonetheless, he was a good friend. We got Kerchoo Kid, which, I mean, he simped over the fish pretty hard. You want to talk about that?
Oh yeah. So when we were in high school, I'm gonna be completely honest, we were really shallow at this point towards like we made fun of some people that had a disability. Shouldn't have. but
No, that's not cool. You be you. You be proud of who you are. Be happy and ye. But
point
anyway,
is
going
we were
back to
just,
this horrible story.
yeah, but anyway, it was just it was hard not to when you hear the circumstances because we literally saw him like every day just sitting at a fish tank, like licking the fucking glass, and it just it was weird, you know? Like I didn't like it. It was just so it made me uncomfortable just watching him lick all up and down the freaking glass, like just looking at this fish. And
Ye
how we
yeah,
got
every
the name
morning
True Kid is that one day at lunchtime we were just sitting there and
looking at old memes.
yeah, probably just sitting there talking, and we saw him walking down the hallway, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he started slapping all the lockers and put his hands behind his back, Naruto style, and went all the way down the hallway. And someone said, "Oh no," or Dylan said probably went, "Oh no," and then I don't know if it was Dylan or someone else, but someone said, "There goes Kerchu Kid," and that just everyone laughed, and that was his name from then on.
Yeah.
There's a
Fucking Dylan was an interesting guy.
the other Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't talk too much about him.
No, he was a very interesting character. But do you want to get into our favorite one, Brad? Mr.
Um.
Simpy?
Oh yeah, Mr. Simpy. He is someone that has a tale. He is a tale to tell. We won't tell all of it today, but we will
The
definitely get
best
into the
thing,
earlier parts of our relationship with Mr. Simpy.
yes. The best thing that you should know was he was a very sheltered kid.
For most of his
And
life until
his mom really didn't cut the umbilical cord.
here, let me tell it better. Like he wasn't sheltered for most of it. Like he went to public schools for a while up until around 6th grade, I want to say. Yeah,
Rough,
sixth.
yeah, the end of
Yeah,
6th grade was when he ended up going into homeschooling.
yep. 7th grade
Because
is
his
his first
mom,
year going into
oh my
homeschool.
god, going into homeschooling is my favorite reason. His mom said he got too distracted by girls. So
Yes,
she took him out of public school, put him in homeschool for the last 5 years of his schooling career.
he's still. I don't even think he's
No, wait, it was
graduated
six
still.
years. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he dropped out of homeschool.
Yeah, he dropped out of homeschool for fucking who knows
And I mean,
what.
everyone has their reasons, but when yours is drugs, partying, and
Wanting to fucking get your dick wet, it's not that fucking cool, dude. And especially when you like, okay, so he wasn't always like that. Let's go back. Let's rewind the time. We're going to the finale here.
okay, yeah, I guess we are skipping ahead a lot. So, this kid I've known personally since 3rd grade, when I first moved to where I met Brett later on in life.
Yeah, he met me
And,
around 7th, 8th grade. We knew each other in
yeah,
6th, but we didn't talk.
well, through elementary school, this kid was always trying to be like the other kids. He was always trying to do stuff to make himself seem cooler, seem better, and just, he wanted to be the top of the top. He was an extremely weird and socially awkward kid. He couldn't do that a lot of the time, and a lot of the time he shunned
All
and
right,
bullied.
you cut out for a second.
Okay, I'm sorry. A lot of the time he was shunned and bullied as a kid. He was extremely nice. Used to be a really good person,
I think
but
his problem is, let me chime in for a second. I think his problem is because when we were in 6th grade, the kid just had a weird fashion sense for one, and he couldn't shave his body
his
hair.
pedo stash.
Yeah, he was
You
fucking.
can't even call it body hair. All he had was a pedo stash.
Yeah, and a unibrow. He had a unibrow popping up there too.
Yeah, a unibrow and a pedo stash, and his mother would not let him shave.
Yep, she refused. We literally had to sneak him razors. I remember that.
We bought him razors like 2 different times, and she would take them away and hide them.
Yep. But anyway, continue on. What, like, you knew him in high school or grade school?
Well, I knew him in grade school, and I remember there was a good buddy of mine named Chaz, and he stuck around for a few years before he ended up moving. But he ended up buying a shit ton of old,
Hey, just remember to slightly alternate the names when you talk to people. Talk about people.
Well, I only say names of people that I haven't talked to in a very long time, and that the stories, I don't know.
I know, but just in case we talk about some of these other people in context where we shouldn't.
No, I fully
tell
get
their
it.
name.
But, like, still, he was a good buddy of mine as well, and in elementary school he ended up buying a shit ton of these weird chain necklaces that were like the bead chains that everyone thought was so cool. Hectic boards on them, but they were like smoothed out, and they had to.
You keep cutting out.
They were really cool. Well, Stevie ended up trying to buy literally an entire box full. And when I mean box full, I mean there was probably a good 250 per box. And he tried doing what my friend did, and my friend would take them and he would sell them for like 50 cents. Yeah, simpy. He would take them and try to do what my other friend did, and he constantly would try to, rip them off, and since they were buddies, he would try to get a shit ton for free since Chaz
Remember,
got
you can
them
also
for
call
free.
him the S-Man. We also have that nickname for him.
Yeah, I'll just call him Simpy.
Simpy or the S-Man?
Simpy and Chad. Still. Well, he wasn't a bad kid, but he ended up doing things that made him look bad, and since he was socially awkward and really didn't know what he was doing,
yeah. All right. Well, it made it a lot worse. Let's fast forward. Let me take the lead on this one for a little bit, Dylan. You seem to be choking.
Well, I was trying to finish up with my thought, but you kept chiming in, and we kept going on tangents.
Yeah, well, you told me to do that.
No, I know. And that's good.
Alright, but anyway, back to it.
Yeah.
What alright, what did you want to say? What did you want to finish your thought off with?
Oh, no. Just say what you want to.
Okay, so anyway, one thing that really made Simpy look really bad was anyway, let's fast forward, because he disappeared for a while, too. Let's get that straight off the bat. He disappeared for, like, 2 years. We didn't see him again until, like, the end of 8th grade, the summer going into our freshman year. And the only reason we met him is because, freaking,
Damn.
Fuck, who went back to, who found him originally? Fuck, I can't remember.
It was all 3 of us. We were all hanging out.
Yeah, but I thought someone specifically had to. Yeah, but I thought someone. Wait, he rode by you?
He recognized me. Yeah, he recognized me, and he was like, "Holy shit! I haven't seen you in like 2 years. How are you doing, man?"
Yeah, that's right. Cause didn't you have to go back to your house or something, and like he met you on your way back to mine?
Yeah, we were all hanging out. You, me, and Stewie.
Yep. Stewie's a character. Maybe we can maybe we can get him on this. We still talk to him.
Yeah, maybe he can join us as a guest one of these days. But getting to what we're trying to say about Stevie and have been trying to say for the past 10 fucking minutes is
yeah, we gotta
he ended up just being the biggest simp we know. We have multiple different stories, one of them being Brett and I, we ended up going to the pool, the public pool that we had at our town. And he had found this girl who was like 2, 3 years younger than him, but at the time we were like freshmen and sophomore,
Yeah.
and he
No, I want to
he
say it was
apparently
the summer of
locked.
like 8th grade, 9th grade.
It definitely was the summer. It just was in our
I
town, but still we ended up
I
going
know it was
there,
8th
and
grade, 9th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, at least.
yeah, still it doesn't really matter. Anyway, he he locked eyes with this girl, and I swear he looked at me and told me I'm in love or something like that.
Yeah,
And he ended up walking up to this girl or swimming up, I should say, and just torturing her with questions and berating her upon just
he,
hundreds and hundreds of different like pokes and gestures that he wanted to do shit. And as a 14, 15-year old in a public pool, you can kind of tell that's not right. So me and Brad, we ended up trying to just pick him up and move him away because we figured that was the best decision in our opinion. And as we picked him up and started carrying him away, he ended up screaming back to the girl that he loves her and that he'll find her again.
Alright, now let me actually paint you a picture on how he was looking that day too. This fucking
Oh
dude showed
my
up in
god, the
fucking
fucking short shorts.
yeah. You wanna talk? You wanna say it?
No, 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 go ahead, I was just remembering.
Okay, 'cause like haven't chimed in at all, so. Alright, but anyway, this dude was fucking wearing like he was wearing camoed short shorts that were like from when he was like I want to say like 8. And like we were like, dude, why are you wearing those? And he's like, it's the only swim trunks I have. And we're like, dude, just why? Why wear those? Just why are you even here if you only have those? Like, because first off, he always begged us to go to the pool with him, always, constantly. And
Yeah, we...
me and Delta Dad did not like that. We didn't like showing our legs.
No, but it was always his idea.
Yeah, he would literally constantly bring it up. That was like the only thing he wanted to do in the summertime. And I don't know why. It was just so weird. And that was the day we reluctantly were like, it's hot as fuck. Let's just. And he offered to pay, I think. So we're like, fuck it. Let's go. And
Yeah.
he had on the typical fucking shorts or like jeans over your swim trunks or whatever. So we didn't know it until we were like, it was too late. It was too late to back out. So we were like, oh boy, this is gonna be weird. Because we just saw him in all of his just whatever you want to call it. And
His nothing.
yeah.
The camo short shorts.
Right? Fucking invisible fucking bitch. And I think he had a pair of goggles that day too, if I remember correctly.
Oh, he did. He so had the ones that like hug your eyes.
Yeah, so he looked like a complete
just extremely tight.
Yeah, he looked completely fucking stupid. Just absolutely terrible. I hated it. Like he really I don't know how any girl would have talked to him like that. I'm pretty sure some girls did talk to him, but like I think it was just out of pity.
Yeah. I remember he had a fascination with one girl in specific throughout our entire our entire middle school and high school, and then the prom king ended up taking her to to a bunch of dances, and they began getting really close.
I'm pretty sure we have no stories about her, so what's her name?
Corinne.
Corinne, yeah, I remember her.
Yeah. Well, other than that story, what's another one we have of him?
One time I was hanging out with these two girls they were attractive girls. We were 14, 15, I want to say. And I don't know why, but I was like, me being like 14, 15, I thought it would be fucking hilarious to invite the S-Man over to like hang out with me and these two girls, because like these two girls were like, oh, we can go hang out in this I'll call them C and Z. Dylan knows, or Bravo Brett, or Delta Dad knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't care if your real name is out there. I'm better at it than you, really. So I just have struggle with your name still.
Yeah, I don't really care, but ooh.
Alright, but anyway.
That's not good.
So I invited the S-Man over because like these two girls, C and Z, were like, oh, come over to like my family's old house because we're selling it still. It's empty and we can just roam around and fuck around in it. And I was like, oh, that's gonna be cool, because what kid doesn't like roaming around in an abandoned house with two girls? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Maybe you were the simp.
I mean, I wasn't simping like he was. If I was, like he overshadowed all of my simp. I looked like a fucking Chad, and that's where I am today. That's because of him, by comparison.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway, we were there, and like he was being weird and stuff. He was like flirting with the girls, and they're like, yeah, sure. And I don't remember how this happened, but we were sitting in the living room, all of us, and the two girls, C and Z, were like, we're gonna go try on these clothes we found in Z's room.
Oh, before you complete the story, you should tell them about the Attack on Titan scene.
That comes after, but I will. So this happened a little after I straightened everything out. But anyway, fucking literally, what had happened was, so me, C, and Z were on the roof, like on their garage roof, and there was a little gap to jump from the roof of the house to the garage roof where they wanted to sit, because that's where the sun was, the best, I guess. I don't know, they liked it over there the most. And there was a little gap. So we all got over there. It took me like a second to be like, all right, how am I going to do this? I've never done this before, because the roof was at like a weird angle. But anyway, I did it. And so we started laying down, me and the girls. The girls were on my arms, like just, cuddling me. Like, because, fucking pimp. Chad. Yeah, I'm a fucking Chad. Why do you think my name is Bravo Brad over here? Because, I only slay the best.
Exactly.
And this guy, I don't know if you guys have seen the anime Attack on Titan, but I dabble in anime. I'm not like hardcore into it. It takes a while. Like I literally haven't gotten into an anime in like a year. So, last big one I can remember is Death Note. That's the last big one I was really into.
That disappointed me, but I agree.
I don't know. I thought the ending was a little lackluster too, but still I enjoyed the ride.
Yeah.
But anyway, so this dude plays the theme song for Attack on Titan to hype himself up to jump over this little gap, and he plays it out loud and like he like sings along with it, and it's just fucking hilarious, dude. I'm just laughing. We're all just laughing our asses off at him, and I eventually get sick of it after like maybe like 30 minutes to like a half hour just sitting there listening to him going like hee haw, he made a bitty bee ball. Yeah. And so I was just like, I got up and I was like, I'm like, dude, give me your fucking arm. And so like he did it, like he like jumped while giving me his arm, kind of, and like not exactly, but it's the best way I can describe it. and I grabbed his arm and yanked him over to me, and he like completely bear hugged me when he got over there, and I was just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Get off me. And he's like, oh, dude, sorry, thank you, though, thank you. And
how big of a gap was it?
I want to say not even 5 feet.
Okay.
And the dude was literally like, to C and Z, because like we were sitting there for like an hour, half an hour, and we were gonna go get burgers with C's dad at a restaurant. I think it's a local restaurant. I won't even say the name of it. But anyway, what was it? So anyway, we got him over there, and he was like demanding that these girls cuddle with him. Like, he's like, you owe me this. I fucking embarrassed myself with Attack on Titan music for fucking a half hour to an hour. You must cuddle with me. And like, I don't understand where this entitlement came from. Like, dude, if you wanted to get cuddles, I guess you should have fucking jumped over right away.
Yeah, Brett stole, he stole all of the cuddles.
Yeah, dude, I was
Not
fucking...
a single one was saved for the simpy.
Nope, the simp just got to watch the true Chad fucking soak it all up. That's how it's supposed to be.
For 30 minutes, he got to watch Bravo Brad cuddle with...
I'm sorry, you have cut out Delta Dad.
I said for about 30 minutes, he got, Simpy got to watch Bravo Brad fucking cuddle two beautiful women for a solid 30 minutes to intense music.
Like, some nerdy ass music too that was not doing him any favors. Like, you wouldn't catch me trying to fucking play that song around two girls. I'll tell you that much. Like, I just don't understand this boy, dude.
Yeah, I don't either. He's
like,
very interesting. Okay, so I think we've been talking about simps for long enough. The story.
No, we gotta talk about Kevin.
Finished the story. Yeah, no.
We have to talk about Kimmy first.
We already talked about Kimmy. His addiction to hentai haven.
I thought we had more than that. I thought we had like.
Oh, I mean, I guess we could talk about the. I guess we could definitely talk about the formal dance he went to.
Yeah, because we literally only told one story about Kimmy, and like we've told at least 2 about the other people.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
All right, I'll take lead on this one. All right, you fucking little bitch.
Okay, homie.
But feel free to chime in. Don't.
Obviously. Anyway, continue.
All right, so we were at a formal dance, and it was like, I want to say freshman year. It was just really, how do we say, awkward that night, because...
Yeah, okay, you're at a fucking freshman, sophomore year dance, everyone's horny, we're all dressed in nice suits, trying to look as best as we can.
Yeah, it was just not a good role for any of this. Like basically, Kimmy was... He was dressed in a nice tux, man, but the dude had an acne problem, let's say, and he was a little bit overweight. He liked donuts, you know. Who doesn't?
What are you talking about? He liked kimchi.
I guess you're right, dude. I can't defend you on that one. But
Kimmy liked kimchi. Hey, do you want to load into one of the LTM duos? Throwable item ones. Though it's a little different.
Sure.
Okay. Anyway, continue on with the story.
You're not supposed to acknowledge the game.
Well, I figured I would change up the scenery a little bit.
Just don't acknowledge the fucking game!
Your mom gay. Continue. Anyway, we're at this
All
dance.
I'm saying is don't
Kimmy...
fucking acknowledge the game.
Okay. I won't. Faggot. Fuck you. Bro-man
Mom.
dude. Why are you being hostile with me, bro-man dude?
Because you broke the rules.
Bro, you're starting to sound like Karen.
Hey, I didn't ask to see a manager yet.
Yet.
I'm not going to ask to see a manager. Because I'm the manager!
You confuse me, but okay.
Alright, anyway, back to Kimmy and his tragic story. So, the man was...
These people could see this Shrek picture I have in our chat. Anyway, continue, I'm sorry.
Out of nowhere.
I'm sorry, I just looked at the Will Smith Shrek and it was amazing.
Okay, now that little tangent's over, we're going on to Kimmy and the horrible night that happened with A. Delta Dad knows who A is.
Yes.
She is a beloved female friend of ours.
An ex of both of ours.
Yeah. We're still friends with her. She's still pretty cool. I miss her.
Yeah. Continuing on with the story.
Okay, anyway. So Kimmy was acting all bummy crummy that night. And me and Dylan were riding some fucking me and Delta Dad were riding some fucking some bowls, man. We fucking smoked up before we went there. 'Cause we've been smoking since we were in school, and that's probably a bad idea.
Yes. Stay in drugs, eat your school, do your vegetables.
Yes. And anyway, you probably shouldn't smoke when you're in high school and below her, but we did because we thought, well, not because we thought, because we were very depressed and had problems. But anyway,
the use of marijuana.
But anyway, on to the story. Kimmy was, feeling bummy crummy, and me and Dylan were high as a fucking kite. So, we were like, hey, let's help this guy get in a good mood. So we were bugging him all night. We were like, what's wrong? And he just basically was like, I like this girl. I want to ask her out, but I don't know how. So we were just like...
Mind you, at the same time, Brad and I, we had two females that we ended up taking. Well, correction, I had one female that I ended up taking that ended up breaking up with me that night. And then Brad had a girl who was obsessing over him. And dragged him away into the nothing of theirs.
What'd you say? The nothing of what?
The nothing of upstairs.
Oh, the nothing of upstairs, yeah. But, anyway, that's besides the point. Kimmy was upset. He wanted some tail that night, and we understood that. And we tried helping him out.
Wingmen, we tried to hook him up.
Yeah, so we were just nudging him forward. Go for it, bro. Go for it, broski. You can dunk your dick in that puss. And, he was like, oh, no, guys, I can't because I have a zipper dick. And we were like, whoa, man, that's too much information. And we were like, you're going to tell us more about that later, though, right? And he's like, I don't know. And we were like, oh, you're gonna. And so...
yeah, that happened.
So then we just encouraged him to go talk to this girl. And for a while she was by her friends and all that crap. But then we saw it. The perfect opportunity. She was all by herself.
Kurchu Kid's favorite licking spot.
Yep, she was sitting all by Kurchu Kid's favorite licking spot, because that's where his girlfriends were, apparently. And
so we hyped them up so much.
He did it. And we followed like fucking idiots.
Yeah, we were right behind him the entire time. I don't know why. It was... We were like kids in a candy store.
I know.
I want that one. Yeah, no. The very, very sad part is our good friend did not get any.
It didn't help that we were all around him being like hype men.
Agreed. Okay, well, I think that's it for our simping stories, besides our personal ones, which we might share at a later date. But, um, let's see.
Yeah, I'm good.
What
I'm
do you
satisfied.
feel about, how do you feel about Kanye being on the ballots for
Um,
presidency?
I don't know. I heard it's a rumor that he is not even on the ballots anymore. I heard he dropped out just to promote his newest album.
Um, that would make sense being Kanye West. He has, before in texts, said that he is his own favorite rapper.
Yep. I think that's just funny that Kanye is, like, just so self-centered in that way.
Did you actually end up watching or listening to the You're Not Kanye West song? I saw it on Facebook and
Yeah,
I
I
ended
think
up,
I did. I don't
yeah,
remember it, but, like, I know I watched it.
yeah, it's a song literally
Like, it's like,
compiled of Kanye's Twitter tweets and stuff like that.
yeah, I think a verse in the line is the song is completely composed of old Kanye quotes.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. But I just wouldn't be surprised if Kanye just did it to hype everyone up for this stupid album.
I wouldn't be surprised. This song's composed of
Oh,
Kanye
they cool.
quotes.
Oh yeah. Um, fucking hell, that shit is great.
Okay.
But anyway,
Well,
like, and if you do you have anything to say about Kanye being on the fucking ballots? Because I mean, who really cares? Honestly, it's just probably a promotional stunt. Because it doesn't take a fucking genius to see that Kanye's doing a promotional stunt with all this.
no, it really doesn't. Oh, someone booped.
Like,
Um,
if he
so,
actually
okay,
stays like on it, I would be surprised.
one thing I actually wanted to talk to you about, in general is, did you hear that there was a study recently about, them changing what they really thought dog years to human years was?
Nope.
Like, you know how they say every 1 year is 7 years for a dog?
Yeah.
They actually found out that that's not true.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Cool.
they they're saying so far that 1 year for a human is 30 years for a dog.
Um,
But
don't
they
believe it. I
age
I just have
slower.
to say I don't believe everything you read.
No, 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 no. That's what they're doing is they're saying that they age faster through their baby parts, and that's why within a year or two they are pretty grown, and then at about their 4 year mark, they're only about 54 compared to what a human would be at 4 years. So in 1 year they skyrocket to 30 in just their first year, but after that, in the next 3 years, they only gain about 24 years.
I just don't agree. I just don't know if that would be realistically true. I mean, I don't know, dude. I just don't
I
believe
don't know.
you on half the
It
shit
was
you
on
say. I feel like half
it
the
was
shit
on
you
multiple
say is
different
like
news sources.
that
It was on
doesn't
multiple different news
that
sources.
doesn't
There are
make me
studies behind it.
that doesn't
Then
make
Google it.
me fucking happy,
By
dude.
all
Like,
means, Google it.
by all means, Google it, okay? Because I trust Google on
Yes.
everything.
Okay, then find a website that you might actually trust. You
I
aren't gonna
don't
find this in a
trust
fucking
the
book.
I don't trust the internet, dude. I really just don't. Like,
And
I feel like half the shit on there is just a bunch of fake shit. Like, I mean, it could be real, it could not be. Cause guess what, dude? If you fucking look at like, what you read that on BuzzFeed? I mean,
oh, I don't
it sounds
trust
like
BuzzFeed for
it's
shit. I'll trust actual
that
news
honestly sounds
sources.
like a fucking BuzzFeed article. What is that? A
It does sound
CNN
like a
fucking
BuzzFeed article, but
Fox News fucking article? Cause I don't trust Fox News. Cause I just don't. Cause they just who trusts Fox? They're fucking sly.
go get the other one.
No, you go get the other one.
Okay, Other than that, I guess I didn't really have anything I
Why
wanted
did
to
you
talk about
acknowledge
this
the game?
episode. Fuck you.
Don't acknowledge the fucking game, Dylan. It's legal.
You're the one acknowledging it now.
You acknowledged
what?
it though. You acknowledged it.
Do you want
so
to
I have
talk?
to acknowledge you.
Do you want to get the talk?
No.
Yeah, I think you want to get the talk. I got too close. Thank you for hugging me like this. That's it, Brett. You need to initiate the talk. Okay.
We interrupt this very important message. Wink. Okay, back to what you were saying.
Brett, this is either the time where you end the stream or we go into the talk.
Well, we still have to talk about Karens.
I thought we skipped over that.
No, we didn't. What? When did we talk about skipping over that?
We didn't really talk about anything. We just kinda... Okay, let's go. I guess our podcast is continuing. Anyway,
do you just want to end it?
What did you want to say?
Do you just want to end it?
I mean, we can, unless you wanna... there's no... What do you want to talk about?
Sure, alright, fine. I guess this is it, because Dylan, you're losing... I'm losing your confidence. Alright, guys. This was the first horrible episode of this
wonderful.
shit. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I gotta say about it. Alright. Thanks for watching, I guess.